Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium.
All right.
Did you see Christopher Milan's unit?
Who? I don't know her.
You know the one who all he has to offer is his penis?
And shade room comments?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see his new unit, though? Oh, we've got to talk about the unit.
I heard it was a good unit, though.
I'll let you see for yourself.
Okay. While you're looking, the reason why I don't care for Christopher Milan is because, first, his name is Christopher. And
you're the only one?
Yes.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what in the go Diego go hell is on your head?
Of course he's in what he's in right now. That's all he has to offer. Oh, yeah, that's all he has to offer.
Oh, my God. Okay, I didn't know Instagram. I mean, I can't get over that dust mop on his head. That Beijing black... What is it giving you? Let's see if we can find a picture where he's not moving. Okay. What? Oh, Lord. This looks like those sew-on weaves that you see on Instagram. It looks like a mat. What the fuck is that? Is that a welcome mat?
I think
it's
it is.
matted tea. And then the other one looks like he just went and stole the hair off some poor Mexican person. Why'd you go and steal somebody's hair? You stole that man's scalp. He running around, ain't got shit to cover his skull.
That looks like some scalp stealing.
That is scalp theft.
Like, it looked like you can just peel it back. I want to know what type of glue he used. What type of glue did Chris Milan use to put this mat on his head? Was it Gorilla Glue? God. Elmer's? I mean,
I don't understand why he doesn't do porn if, like, you always gonna be nude on Instagram. Or
get an OnlyFans or something.
For real. I mean, if that's what you're gonna sell it.
Oh, Tamar. That's been a lot. Can I just say, with the whole Oh, sorry. Did I move it?
I guess.
Oh, okay. So, my first question for you is, your birthday party. If someone gets engaged at your birthday party, would that bother you? At a party that's supposed to be about you. Now, see, at first I was like, why would they choose her birthday to do that? And I was like, okay, I get it. No, you're not in on it. I would feel some type of way. And you know how I feel about Tamar.
Yeah, because then it turns into, I don't know. I'm going to have a really small wedding on a boat, so I would not give a fuck.
Right, but
I would actually be really happy.
Tamar is a very selfish person, though.
That's the thing.
All about me.
Is it... I don't do really big events, so I feel like if that did happen, it would be people I genuinely cared about, and I would just be happy. And it's like, when I want the spotlight on me, I turn the camera on. That's what I do. So I don't...
Spotlight's on me, too. It's on me, too. It's okay.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, I would say, like, really, like, you know do my birthdays and shit small. It's like 5 to 6 people. So it would never be, like, a spotlight situation. I'd just be happy for my friends. So that's why I was like... Now, if you did that shit at my Emmy party or something like that, oh, yes, it's getting put out because this is mama's moment. This is mama's moment.
But yeah, I'm not surprised that Tamar had a problem with that because just Tamar is a person that, just strikes me as like, egotistical. Everything is about me. This isn't about you. You do this on another day. But I think if they would have gave her a heads up or something, maybe...
Oh, wait, so Random Braxton got engaged at Tamar's
birthday party.
Oh, now Random Braxton did that to piss off Tamar. You know you don't do that shit with her. You know!
Exactly. That's what I was like, okay, well, she asked for it. And I'm not surprised. But then she kind of like backpedaled and pussy popped and was like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to, put myself before like love or some bullshit.
Okay, I see why Tamar would be pissed. Right. Tamar has also had a rough year, is going through a divorce.
She won $200,000.
And her husband seems to be a little broke. $200,000 after taxes is not that much when you got a child to raise.
That's a breath of fresh air when you broke as hell though.
I mean, I think all that is okay, now the IRS is off your back for taxes 2 years ago. You still have 2018's taxes to worry about.
You know, you just reminded me I gotta pay my taxes. I just remembered. Oh my God, I
sent
need
them
to get
fuckers
that
a
done.
check last month.
Shit. The IRS, that's one thing you do not fuck with.
Mm-mm.
Or the FBI, Jussie. Sorry, I just had to put that in. I'm sorry. That's two organizations you don't fuck with. Anyway.
Or the DEA. You don't even hear about them. That's how much you don't fuck with the DEA, honey. I have friends at the DEA.
The IRS is petty. They are attacking a lot of people at my job, garnishing wages. Because some people at my job, it's just like they make so much money.
Yeah, and you've got to like set
and
yourself
the IRS
up.
is petty. They will send you letter after letter. I'm like, do not garnish my wages. Do not come at the door. I am scared of them. They will throw a brick through your window. The IRS. I'm just letting you know. I know people who've been audited and they don't know what to do.
I do not want to be. I mean, I don't have anything, so it's like, I mean, girl.
But
like,
there's some people that really like try to like tax evade, and that's the problem.
I ain't got shit to evade. Like,
Right,
if you want to go back 7 years, you can look at the bank statements. Well, there was $4 here, 60 cents there, overdraft. So you can audit all them overdrafts all you want. You gonna waste more money auditing me than you will ever get out of me. Like, the truth is, I ain't had but 2 cents till this year. So, I ain't got to worry about it.
But I digress.
When you two fucked up the ad money last year, I was like, okay, I got to pay taxes on $5. So, it's like, all you got is 80 cents, babe. That's all you got.
So, back to Tamar. She had some other drama with her boo, right?
Yeah, she broke up with them. Then they got back together like 10 minutes later. It's like, that's why you don't put your business in the street.
She has a habit. I want her to learn. Like, she had the chance
At
to
40, she ain't gonna learn shit.
She's 40 already?
Close enough.
Okay, I thought she was like at least like pushing 40, but she's not.
She's probably pushing, but she's stubborn as fuck anyway.
She is.
I mean, has she really grown since we met her when she was?
Well,
just
I thought she was
getting out
more
of her
so
20s?
grown since the Celebrity Apprentice. Not Apprentice. Celebrity Big Brother.
How has she grown in like a month? Big Brother went off in February. She ain't grown since then.
I just think it helped her likability.
It helped her likability for a moment, but she's gonna fuck it up.
She is.
We've got some news about the Hilton hotel chain.
Oh, I stayed at the Hilton in Thailand. Just to let you know, it was 5-star. It was amazing. They were so accommodating. Hilton, love ya. But Hilton, right? As in carry
my bags to the Hilton. Now, I'm not staying at the Hilton. I guess you're staying at the Hilton.
I actually stay at the Hilton.
You stay at the Hilton, so that's where they do need to carry your bag.
Right.
Are you going to listen?
You know,
I want Beyonce to do an Instagram post singing along to one of her songs and dead the beef. I feel like you have tormented that poor girl enough. Let her eat.
I want Beyonce to drop a new song the same day.
No, I think that would make people dislike Beyonce. I think that would be too petty for her.
You think people would actually dislike Beyonce?
think there comes a point when it's like, okay, girl, it's time to let it go, and people will see that.
Beyonce has no hands anywhere.
She Vanderpump!
Right, exactly.
No, which means you do have your hands, and smart people see it. Like, I'm sorry, I know she knows shit behind the scenes.
She never addressed it.
She didn't have to.
Exactly. She came for the queen. She made her damn dirty ass bed. Now she's laying in it.
So you got no sympathy for her.
I'm just saying. She was feeling her pussy. And that song was good. She should have shut that mouth. She didn't need a remix. We didn't care if she came at Ciara. She came at Ciara because she used to write for Ciara and I think do background vocals or whatever or something.
So why
she shaded Ciara and Beyonce in the song, but she didn't want to come clean. She had her chance.
Okay.
She was feeling herself and look where it got her. She has her songwriting credits and she gets a little money here and there. I'll give that to her. She's a talented girl, but she wasn't smart enough. You can be talented and not smart.
True.
She wasn't smart. And I wish her well. I wish her well. I hope that, her fans buy her music when it comes out this summer at a Hilton hotel near you.
Okay, now that was a read. I ain't got shit else to say. Oh, she's going to be on NYPD Blue with Fat Joe, that reboot.
Next topic.
Did you watch that show? I think we talked about that.
I watched New York Undercover.
Oh, okay. Maybe, I don't know. They rebooting something. Yeah, next topic.
Oh, new Ciara music. I totally forgot.
And it's independent. She doesn't have a label.
I mean, she'll make some good money off of it if it does well.
How?
Well, she gets everything. There's no middleman.
But what's 100% of nothing?
So, can we break down? First, we have...
I mean, she's lost money for every studio out there. Because she went from Epic to LaFace to Universal. It's like you haven't been able to move and pay for your shit in years. Every studio you've lost money for. All of your past 3 efforts have been business failures. Failures. So I don't know why you think...
She got successful with a husband, though.
They ain't got shit to do with music. All she gonna do is waste his money on studio time and beats.
Well, the picture, like for the album, did you like the picture at least?
I mean,
I think it's been done before. I think Dawn Richards did it.
Well, honey, that
with
doesn't
the body
count.
paint.
That doesn't count. Dawn Richards, I'm sorry, but you just don't count.
This is the album that she has Level Up on. I saw the track listing. Who does she have on her album? Fuck. It was somebody she had on her album. Damn it. I can't remember.
Nicki Minaj?
No.
Ariana Grande?
Oh my God, don't say that name around me. But I wish you well, Ciara. I actually like Ciara. And I want to see her do well. I just think people want her to go back to the music that she had us bopping to. Like, stop doing ballads. Stop trying to do pop. Like, just make us dance.
Really? It's like everybody, no one wants to do dance music. Beyonce don't want to do dance music. Ciara don't want to do dance. Yeah, Ciara created Crunk and B, and it's like, it's almost like been so long where you could bring it back and give us a little early 2000s nostalgia.
Because Ciara's like an actual dancer. Beyonce, she needs to be taught dance moves. Ciara... She can make up her own shit.
Beyonce doesn't need to be taught dance moves because Beyonce has been doing the same routine for the past 15 years. That's why all of her fans can do it so well. I don't know if it's that she's so lazy or so boring or so creatively inept that she can't come up with new dance moves, or it's that she wants her fans to be able to perform along with her in solidarity.
I can't be around when you're doing this.
Telling the truth?
I mean,
I'm sorry, but if the
anyway.
Okay.
We're going to get back into these topics for you before I literally walk off.
Usher's coming out with Confessions too. That face.
I had a herpes joke, but I was like, is it going to be like appropriate?
Is a herpes joke ever not appropriate?
And didn't he have a Confessions Part 2 on the album already? Because it was Confessions 1 and Confessions 2.
I don't remember.
Well, he better get to talking about the herp then on this album.
Maybe he could do a remix of Bump Bump Bump.
Too easy.
And apparently if Usher hadn't been too easy, he might not have the Bump 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 remix.
Allegedly. Is it still allegedly?
We'll say allegedly because people getting real Sue happy and I don't play in court.
He's in the studio with Jermaine Dupri, who, famously...
Oh, God, he looks like a herpy.
He executive produced the first Confession, so hopefully they make magic again. I mean...
I don't know.
Like
I feel like it's
going
to be a dated sound. I think it's going to be boring. I think he's going to try to, be too new with it. Like that last album with Zaytoven that went nowhere. And I only know it was Zaytoven because he had that baby saying that on at the beginning of every track, and it was so irritating.
I don't even remember his last album.
Really? We talked about it on the show.
Oh my God. So he had an album out last year?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You sure?
That's how I'm 100% sure.
Find the video. I need to...
I know,
like, right?
30-something. Nobody got time to go through that shit. Especially for an album that damn forgettable.
Right.
I'll find the clip and you'll be like, oh, okay.
Well, the first Confessions was good, so hopefully they can recreate that.
I think it's time to stop recreating and start getting something new.
Tell that to all the movie producers in Hollywood right now.
Well, they need safe bets for good returns. Exactly. It's like you're finally getting your shine. Like, I don't mind. Do the work. Just silently do the work. She's a
truth teller.
I also have an issue with truth telling because talk is incredibly cheap. Anybody can sit here and pontificate and say what black people should do and what white people should do, but are you actually going out, getting people to register vote and doing the real work and giving of your time other than talking for a quick coin?
That's why I'm happy that we are not, the gatekeepers of blackness here.
I might just leave that in. I might just leave that in.
I represent Chris.
Ooh.
I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or should not be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep it light and we keep it funny.
Sure do.
Over here.
Here.
So, did you see the Atlanta Housewives trailer?
No, I actually waited so that I could. Why would you? Was like, I know you didn't. No, I waited so we could watch it here so I could have a fresh reaction.
Oh, okay. And we just got confirmation that it will be a 3-part reunion. 3-part reunion. At least it's not 4, but it's 3 parts. I'm not sure how much drama went into this season for them to justify three parts, but yeah, I'm sorry. That's more coin for you. Or you can just wait one.
No, you're right. It's more coin for me. That I'm sure there was a little flash across my eye.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay. That got my attitude right real quick. Oh, guys, it's gonna be boring as fuck.
So a lot of drama happened after that.
Let me
Go
on and watch. Yeah, we'll give you a live critique. I just prefer to watch shit on YouTube rather than in those damn Instagram clips or on Twitter. Ooh, Bravo, will you fucking stop doing that? I don't understand. You'll make the money off of YouTube. Just put the little trailers on YouTube so we can watch them with closed caption. Okay, how is Cynthia bringing Kenya to a party, bringing her good friend down? Kenya was pregnant. Wasn't she pregnant? Heavy pregnant.
She was pregnant.
So how much shit is a pregnant heifer gonna start getting ready to deliver? For real, for real.
Y'all will be shocked for my opinion on this. I don't care for Kenya, but for Nene to go at Cynthia over bringing Kenya around, I just think that's petty. I think it's real petty, and I think Nene just doesn't want Kenya back on the show.
I think this is also...
what did Kenya do to Nene?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
I think that this is a scheme that those 3 meese, well, moose is the plural of moose, but I do like to say meese, came up with together to stay on the show and have relevancy and a plot line for season 12 because they know this season was an abject failure. I think that Cynthia said, okay, the filming was wrapping up. They knew, we did really piss poor this year. Because they were filming this when the shit was already airing. So they already knew, okay, we're hitting the skids. Mm-hmm. I think they all got together and said, let's come up with the plot line. So Nene gonna be mad at Cynthia for bringing Kenya around. And this gets Kenya in with Cynthia so that way she can be back on the show. And then Nene's got a story because we sick of hearing about Greg.
You think they're that calculated to where they have to...
Honey, for $4 million, what the fuck would you do?
Okay.
For $3 million, hell yeah. We'll get our scripts and have a skirmish. And then laugh all the way to the bank.
There's something bad in that, but I mean, I get it. I
don't think that's bad. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. They're coming up with a story to make shit interesting. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they failed at all this season. So hell,
they do
get it together.
They do the fake drama on Love and Hip Hop, so I guess that I can't be mad.
Exactly. I mean, but yeah, it doesn't make any sense, and so that's the only thing that does make sense. Like, Nene, you know you don't give a shit one way or the other, and you would also never get that hype over a pregnant presence. Like, you can be like, I don't like her, but she with child, so I'm not even going to put that energy out there.
You got to finish looking at it, because allegedly she put her hands on Porsha while she was pregnant.
Ha! Now, I believe that, Nene. I believe if you did not travel, Greg would not eat. Because, I mean, y'all was broke as hell when you came on the show. He hanked tea. He hanked tea. If you in my house and I tell you not to do something and you do it anyway, yeah, you might.
You gonna put hands on me?
Not you.
I know.
Because you ain't gonna do nothing.
I know.
Also, you don't have a camera. And you're not going to try to expose shit. Because you and I both know if that footage of, like, panties on a drying rack, every time you saw Nene, they would cut to the panties on a drying rack. They'd put that up behind her in the confessional. That would be her legacy. Dirty panty Nene, drying panty Nene, period panty Nene. Nothing's wrong with it. It's a bodily function. You rinse out your panties, you hang them in your closet, you let the shit dry. Nothing is wrong with it, but Bravo would embarrass the fuck out of her with it. So I understood in that moment. She was like, oh no, you are not about to ruin my damn life. And I done already had the roaches in my bathroom. And didn't she have something else? I don't know if it was something before or around the same time.
I remember she had a house with no furniture in it.
For years.
Because I know Whoopi Goldberg came for her on her house.
Oh, that's
Remember
right.
That?
She said, where's the furniture? But I would definitely say if I know somebody is going to do something with malicious intent to try to embarrass me in front of the entire world for years to come, what would you do? What would you do in that moment? What would you do to stop that from happening?
I guess she had to do what she had to do.
I mean, like,
so you're
really.
on Team Nene with this closet.
I am on team. I mean, okay, I look at it like this. If you are using the bathroom and somebody comes in, what is your reaction?
I don't think that's
a personal violation. I feel like it's the same thing. It is a personal violation. Mm-hmm. It is too much. It is too far.
Right.
And you're in somebody else's house. This is not like shit on the street.
I'm just weirded out why they kept doing it, like going
because they were trying to get something embarrassing. That's why it's
you
like
think Candy and
absolutely.
Okay.
I think Candy is a low key ain't shit mistress. Let's not forget that. Candy loves to do shit behind the scenes. Candy can never let anything go.
Like Vanderpump, right? Like
yes, very Vanderpump.
You know what? I noticed that, like, Lisa kind of manipulates her staff just how Candy manipulates her staff.
Vanderpump. So no, Candy was like, let me go in here. And then Portia's like, let me come in too. We know the cameras are going to come in. We don't know what they're going to catch. So no, not when the cameras are coming in. And you know, once the footage is out there, they're going to use it.
We have the Vanderpuppets.
The Vanderpuppets. Ooh, that's good.
I was like, no, like Dorit came up with that.
Okay, Dorit.
I was snapping at the screen because I was like, yes, Dorit, that was the first term.
The Vanderpuppets.
And then you have the candy-coated clique, or candy-coated clan, or candy-coated connection. Or, I could go maybe 2 minutes.
With the
2 full minutes with the candy-coated.
The candy-coated cronies.
Tell us in the comments what you think her candy-coated,
crap should be.
Thank you. So, like a little side note, I enjoyed the snake references, like with Giselle. We got Sidewinder, Copperhead. Like, I was like,
Sidewinder?
Right. The one that just do this.
I could see her doing that on the dance floor.
Yeah, so yeah. We love when you participate in our comments.
Porsha was terrified. Well, okay, Porsha, if you were so scared of Nene, then why didn't you do what the fuck she said when she said it? And when she got up to tell you to leave, why didn't you move then?
Because she's pregnant.
If Nene wants to fall out over this petty ass shit, then let us fall out over it. Let us fall out over it. Let us fall out over it. Let us fall.
They have Cynthia Kirsten, and that's really good.
Oh my God! What?
They have Cynthia Kirsten, so
Okay.
I respect it. I mean, I'm not sure if this is worth 3 parts. I'm really curious to how they're going to like elongate this. But yeah, I wanted to find out what the belt gate is. Like something would happen with the belt that like Porsha would say it would really ruin a friendship. Like something happened. But I'm like, if Nene put her hands on Porsha, I'm pretty sure they would have showed it, right?
You never know, because sometimes things can be too much and they don't want to soil the brand. I think they don't want to be loving
that's why
hip-hop.
Marlo isn't a housewife right now.
Yup. And forever. I don't think that they really want to keep that as their brand, so they're like, we may not put this in and just have people talk about it behind the scenes skirmish.
Right. So this is a story that just happened.
So Nene is saying, Porsha screaming, "I'm scared, get me out of here," was recorded in a studio. It didn't happen at the actual scene. They put that in during green screen confessionals.
Well, I don't believe that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can still hear Marlo like, she pregnant!
Okay.
So was that filmed, like, in the studio too? I don't buy it.
What was Porsha's response?
Porsha's response. Nene leaks, you are a bald edges lie. Nothing was taped and added. I said that the exact moment you were assaulting people on camera. Camera emoji. Just the same way Marlo yelled, she's pregnant. Back to breastfeeding I go. Smooches.
I believe Porsha. I believe Porsha. I believe you. I think that it wasn't edited in. And again, this was probably the realest moment on the show, but I also think, don't try to embarrass nobody in their house like this. Nene is great at embarrassing herself. She said, I think my husband's cancer is karma for him cheating on me. She does it all on her own.
Yeah.
All on her own. Do it so good, she don't need nobody help. So don't try to do that. That's gross. That's where I draw the line.
That's one thing I can give Nene. Like, she's never tried to, like, cook up a scheme to make someone look bad. Like Phaedra has done. Like Candy has done. I'm trying to think who else has done that. Kenya's done that. Like, just set up schemes to make someone look bad.
Nene don't need to do that.
Oh, remember when Kenya was at the fundraiser and tried to embarrass Nene by bringing her up there?
Yeah, I remember that. Shit like that, yeah. So Nene doesn't do that. Don't do that to her.
That's one thing I could give her.
And 2, don't try to violate somebody's privacy like that. If they say you're not filming in here, you're not filming in there. Closets and bathrooms off limits. Child, your living room and your kitchen should be ready. But it's just like, I don't even know why you invited them up to the sitting room in the bedroom. That was your first issue. You should have kept their ass downstairs like the guest they were. Friends come upstairs, guests stay down.
So last thought, what do you think about Eva's situation?
I don't think about Eva. Or any situation she could possibly be in, because she is boring. She is uninteresting, and she's added less than nothing to the show. One read of Marlo, child, that could have been an extra in a random scene. You didn't need a peach for that.
They could have got the ACU girl, Clark ACU.
Quiet as it's kept, I'd rather her. She would have been a live wire and a loose cannon.
She is a live wire. I think the problem with Eva was she didn't come on the show as herself. I think she tried to like manipulate her image and try to make sure she was looking a certain way.
For what? You look jobless. That's what you look. You look jobless. I mean, you really should have been on here like Candy. You should have had your Teespring going, your YouTube popping, a podcast recording somewhere, and then trying to go to New York and be a little fashion photo model. What do you do? Do you model anymore? I don't see you on shit.
Well, I hope she doesn't come back. I don't think I think it's a 1-season thing.
She's been here for 2. Claudia Jordan gave more on her season. Claudia gave more on her season. Hell, she had a job plot line. She was farting around fighting with Nene. She was trying, like, she gave. In one season, Eva ain't giving her shit but a Marlo Reed in 2. But they gave her 2 seasons.
You know how I feel about Claudia Jordan.
I'm stating facts. Am I wrong? Did Claudia not give more in 1 season than Eva has in 2?
Fine.
Okay. That's
Fine.
and that just illustrates how sorry Eva is.
Okay,
Illustration.
so Eva and Shamari need to go.
No, Shamari can stay. Her life is a hot, sizzling mess of court documents and too many drinks. So no, she can stay, and her family needs the coin. So it's gonna be that come-up story. We're gonna watch her get her teeth together.
Shamari, like, the wedding thing, I was like, oh, man. Don't do this
Oh,
to
everybody
yourself.
gets drunk at a wedding.
But they making it look like she gets drunk consistently.
I think it's also, these 3 events probably weren't concurrent. Like, the one party probably happened at the beginning of the season.
Though, edit-wise.
Yeah. Editing, it's like, okay, great. We've got, her drunk at every other party, even though the parties were months apart.
It's just not a good look, that's all.
At all.
And it just fuels people's,
Speculele.
Yeah. And I like Shamari.
I do too.
It's kind of sad you don't like Eva, though.
How is it sad? I mean, she's not giving me anything to like.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, if you give me something, honey, give. But when you sit there, just looking kind of high, like, that don't make for good TV.
All right, well.
Now, I have a bone to pick with you.
Regarding?
You decided to go back to Basketball Wives, and you didn't tell me. I think that is exclusive news that should have been broken here first. Instead, I had to read about it on the Jasmine brand.
The shade of it all. I'm guessing he's trying to say that Jennifer Williams will now be back on Basketball Wives.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh yes."
I was hoping she would be off this show so the comparisons would stop.
Nope.
Probably not even getting paid $100,000 an episode.
You mean for the season, not an episode?
Like
only the Housewives make like that kind of money per episode.
Oh, no
one
on VH1 makes $100,000 an episode.
I don't think anyone on VH1 makes no Basketball Wives, they do get into the 100,000s a season. I don't think any of them are even getting $1 million a season yet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I can't see Tammy making $1 million.
No, I think she probably makes a cute
maybe
3 to 5. Yeah, I think it's about 3 to 5. Like, it's enough to have something of a luxury life.
Right.
And then you've got other opportunities. But man, Love and Hip Hop, they just, I guess it's because there's so many of them, and they find people with low self-esteem and just low value, low talent.
Dignity.
Ooh. And pay them, a chicken gift card and
they pay them per episode that they're on.
Yeah.
Not
that they film, but that they're on.
That they decide to put you on.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll find out their check as they're watching the show.
Pretty much.
Crazy to me.
People, will let themselves be pimped. And Mona's like, pimping ain't easy, but I can turn a penny at it.
Just speaking of Love and Hip Hop right quick. You know how in our last video I said that, Jason Lee is a terrible person?
Oh, God!
So I'm out last night. I won't say where. I see coming towards me Jason Lee. I was like, oh, Lord.
And he didn't hit him.
Am I
then
going to have to fight?
Then he messaged me, and I was like, well, do you want me to come down there and fight him? Because I was ready. I would show you the text messages, but did I not say that?
Yes, you said that.
And would I not have shown up and acted an ass?
I think you probably would have, yeah.
You were like, no.
He was right next to me. That's just so crazy.
And you didn't even say anything?
I did not say anything. We just exchanged glances, and that was it.
Did he look like he recognized you?
No, but I made it like a...
You looked at him like,
I was just like, that's all I did. Like, because I was like, wait, what is he doing here in New York? And this was a week after I said what I said. So
I guess he heard you.
Andy Cohen, for you too. It's on site.
Oh, God.
Let's see what happens.
Clearly nothing. Clearly nothing. Now, when I say on site, I mean it. Because
I'm so glad
me
he
throwing
wasn't
a
there.
drink on him
Oh
would
my
have gotten
God.
us on TMZ, and people would have been looking at our show.
Actually, I could not imagine if we were both there and Jason Lee walked up. I
would tell you start filming live, and I would just start asking questions and going in and see what happened. Couldn't you just see us going back and forth, just insulting each other?
I could see blows happening.
I would try to keep it classy.
Okay.
I would try to be like, look, let's make some money off this. Let's keep it advertiser friendly. Because we both about our coin. I'll give him that. Not much else, but I'll give him that. LA is expensive. And speaking of LA being expensive, we're almost to the GoFundMe goal. I have spent, let's see, let's add it up. We're going to have a left eye moment and get ready to do our math.
We appreciate the donations. We are close to our goal, so
we are $1,050 away from our goal. I can't believe it.
The link is at, the bottom.
The link is below.
The link is below.
And the link is in the chat.
Okay.
And we are leaving the 17th. Somebody asked how long you can give up until the 22nd of April because we come back on the 23rd. But let's see. Okay, 1,300 plus 1,200 plus 417, $2,917 just for like plane tickets and accommodations. That ain't even covering the car yet or food or anything else. So yeah, it was definitely necessary because I didn't have an extra $3,000 lying around, but y'all did. And I thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we are going to have so much fun, and we are going to bring you so much content. It will almost be like I'm not on vacation, but I will be. But I will be.
I believe so because
it just goes on and on. So we'll start with this article you've just brought up. Oh, wait, come into the frame.
Okay.
Come on into the frame. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to move that so I won't look at it anymore? I'm trying to look into the camera this time. Can I just give a little disclaimer?
Sure.
It's pop roast, not pot roast.
We will accept pot roast. I like pot roast.
I like pot roast too, with a little mac and cheese.
But it's not the show that we're doing.
But it's not the show that we're doing. It's pop, as in pop culture. And he's a roaster. He roasts people. So yeah, hence the name Pop Roast. Anyway.
We do get comments about pot roast all the time.
Right.
I feel like it's just people are talking into their phone and that's what it puts up.
Yeah.
Should we start with Jussie Smollett?
I know you've been discussing this on Allegedly Show, and I just want to say that the Jussie Smollett, I want to call him Jussie. I'm gonna call him Jussie.
Okay.
His mama named him Jussie.
All right.
Charlamagne called him Bussy. Did you
Bussy
hear about
Smollett?
that? Yes.
I did hear about that. Somebody said I should trademark the word Bussy. Honey, I didn't come up with it. They were saying Bussy long before me.
It is the saga that just keeps on giving. Like Jussie and Wendy Williams, like it's a continuous saga.
It really is.
It's
a
lies
mini-series.
and denial. Like,
but yet a yearn for the public eye.
Yes, it's just so much. Like,
let's start with him. I don't even know where to start. Okay,
he wasn't even exonerated. He was just, the charges were dropped.
The charges were dropped.
Yes.
Bond was forfeited, but he's using that to mount his innocence defense.
Right.
And I do feel
then the
that
DA said that this isn't.
The DA needs to either charge somebody or shut the mouth. That's what the DA need to do. Either put up or shut up. I don't want to hear about rumors and scuttlebutt from a D-fucking-A.
I also want to show you this video because this is very important.
We can't use a Republican source.
No. This is the source. No, this is the DA from the news thing.
And she probably a Republican, so fuck her too.
So they know who attacked them. It was the brothers. So why aren't the brothers in jail?
The brothers aren't in jail and they're keeping their mouths closed because they had a deal with prosecute you to turn evidence against Jussie Smollett. But now that the case will never go to trial, that deal is in somewhat of limbo. I don't think that they're going to go after the brothers because they cooperated. It will harm future witnesses from cooperating with the police, so they probably don't want to go after them. But
He says he's innocent, but he's not.
at all. At all.
And
I think that's why we now have the mayor trying to bill his ass. And again, if you were going to do that, take that shit to trial. Like, I want to know what the prosecutorial malfeasance was. I want to know what the prosecutorial misconduct was that got this fucker sealed. Because y'all must have pulled a real $13 million settlement stunt.
I think, he had his connections too, like him and his family.
I don't believe that for a split second. Not with anything this big and not with anyone that irrelevant. I think people can make calls, but it don't mean somebody gonna pick up the phone. I think a lot of people looked at their phone. Oh, hell no. I ain't touching that shit. I think it was that. I think when people thought the attack was real, yes, calls were being made on behalf and, let's get the FBI on this and have them put some real attention. But when he got in trouble and everybody realized it was a hoax, I don't think he was getting any favor. I just don't see him being that damn well connected. I don't.
I have more
Not when
questions.
he's fucking up. Not when he's fucking up. I think that if he was in the right, Michelle Obama might have said 10 to that. But in the wrong, I don't think she's trying to cover for his ass.
I have more questions than the movie Us. There's just so many questions. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to just see where to go.
We're just in the middle of it now. And you don't even know which direction to go.
I wanted to just go to court just so he can at least,
honestly,
if he think he was innocent. This is worse.
This is worse. You should have taken that shit to court because now it's always going to be in limbo and now it's just accusation without resolution.
So what do you think? Because you have people in his camp saying it's a race thing.
Okay, if it's a race thing, then why didn't he hire two white people to attack him?
That's another thing. I'm like, why didn't he hire 2 white people to do it?
And somebody in my Instagram comments made a really good point. People are forgetting he put 2 black men in mortal danger by putting them in the crosshairs of the Chicago PD.
And allegedly now, his attorneys are saying, they were wearing whiteface. Shut that mouth. Oh my God.
I saw that whiteface comment too, and I was like, are you for real? Whiteface. I mean, let's not act like whiteface is really a disguise. If you see it, you know it's whiteface. So no. Just out of common sense, no. And then also, if there had been whiteface, why wasn't the paint found when they went through their house?
Exactly.
They would have found the makeup.
I don't know. He should be punished for this. He really should.
I mean, they said he spent $132,000 of the city's money. That's a lot of money to waste on a stunt, on a pure concocted scheme that you cooked up to bring us the bullshit. That's your tax dollars at work. Those were your tax dollars that are now gone, misspent. I mean, let's not act like they're good with money anyway. They need all the help they can get.
And we understand that the Chicago PD is corrupt.
We get that.
We get it.
But so is Jussie Smollett, and had the shit just gone to trial, everybody who needed to be punished should have been punished.
Right.
Jussie should have been punished. The police should have been punished. Everybody should have been punished. The judge should sentence himself.
Right. Just because the Chicago PD is corrupt, does that mean okay, R. Kelly's just gonna go free now? I'm wondering, what does that...
That was a really great
negate?
point. That negates nothing. And he has not set anything up. This isn't a case of, well, the police could have framed him. This is not that. This is far from that. We know for a fact they are not going after anyone for this attack, which means they know who did it. So there's no hidden person. There's no, it wasn't them. Jussie also said never said it wasn't those brothers. He never came out and said it wasn't those brothers. I know for a fact it wasn't them. They're my friends. I would have recognized them.
Right.
If I see you on the street, even if you're in a mask and whiteface, I'ma still know it's you.
Right. Unless they really went in and put white paint
I
on
would
their
still
hands.
know it's you. I would still know it's you. You're not going to be able to change the shape of your hand. Like if I did that, would you not know? Would you not? Because the thing is, even if you try to change your walk,
I was just about to say that. I was like, I know how Alex walks.
I mean, you know how everybody walks. You know how everybody like moves and stuff like that. That's a giveaway. So no, even you could even try to change that. You are still going to recognize who that is.
I think that Robin Roberts' interview was the worst idea ever. It was the worst idea ever.
I mean, if he hadn't done that, it would have been... A lot of lies wouldn't have been told that we now are like, but what about this? But what about that? But what about the other?
Right. And what doesn't make sense to me is how in the interview he was like, he wants these people to go to justice. And I'm like, well, what?
When you said that, I was like, he wants them to go to justice.
Oh.
Then why didn't y'all go to court? If you wanted justice, honey, you had an opportunity. Space, a courtroom, jurors, an opportunity. The whole world was watching. Cameras were allowed in.
Jussie wanted justice. So, justice for Jussie. Like, that's why I'm like, why aren't the two attackers who we know are the Nigerian brothers not in jail?
Because he hired them to do it.
And this is just a lot for, like, a D-list actor. Like, all this. Like, this is just a lot.
And an F-list singer. F.
Let's not even get on the singing. He don't get paid
the
for
braying,
that.
The braying.
He gets paid to act. And then now he's doing a shitty job with that.
Honey, you've got to go with a plausible story. Didn't they teach you that in... Oh, wait, you didn't go to school. Maybe that's your issue.
And I think with the $100,000...
I mean, you weren't doing anything else in your 20s. You had nothing but time.
He had the skinny.
I'm editing that out. I think I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to just mute it. So y'all did not hear what that was. And again, oh really? And that project took so long that you weren't able to go. That was 4 years worth of work. That YouTube video.
All right. Speaking of, just my last point on Jussie is I think someone in his camp is going to easily pay that $100,000 off of him. I think someone's going to easily pay that.
Wait, what?
The $100,000.
No. He only owes. He forfeited the $10,000 bond.
That was the new article.
Oh! Ain't nobody in his camp got that kind of money.
I'm sure his sister
Sissy
got
Daniel.
it. Between his family.
What work do they do?
They got money.
How? From what?
They all act and do other things.
I don't ever see them act. We have seen Journey in a movie. She's got she does have a little Marvel coin coming through. But Marvel don't be paying people
what was
like
she
that.
In Marvel?
No, she's getting ready to be in or maybe it's DC Birds of Prey or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She got that coming, but let's not act like that's gonna be anything more than $500,000 after taxes. And then she did 2 seasons of Underground. That was cute, but again, that's not like millions upon millions of dollars. She had Eve's Bayou back in the day, and that was giving $400 a month residuals like the other one, Mighty Ducks, that he was in. So I don't know where all this money is coming from. They had a little series for like 1 or 2 seasons back in the day, but it's never been like I'm trying to think who would have what's an acting dynasty family that I can say like is always doing something. Yes. Now I could say they are TV rich because they've had TV money since In Living Color.
Right.
And then they had show after show after show after show, and then the Scary Movie franchise. Yeah. So I would say that's when they ain't them. They ain't
I'm not saying that, but I don't see they can rustle up $100,000.
I don't think they can. I don't think they will either. For what? That's his problem. That's his student loan debt.
What if Lee Daniels wants to pay the $100,000?
Lee Daniels, who wouldn't give Damon Dash the $2 million he owed him. You really think tight ass Sissy Daniels is gonna put cheap ass Sissy Daniels, penny pinching ass Sissy Daniels? You see the production value on Empire.
And Star, those girls. But no, like.
Please, he is not. He ain't got nothing for him but dick and bubblegum.
I'm sure, like, he smashed Jussie enough to where Jussie can ask Papa
Child,
for
here's
some
the
coin.
thing. If he was smashing Jussie and getting coin, this incident wouldn't have happened because the salary would have been high enough to begin with.
You're right. You're right. So let's just get to we're off Jussie right now. Or
For now.
I know, because I don't know what else can happen.
Just give
There's
it a
going to
minute.
be a surprise witness or something.
He's going to turn into a dragon and it's going to get real Game of Thrones. Like, I don't know what's going to happen.
I think his tethered is going to show up. That's what I think. Something is going to happen. Cause
It's tethered. It would make more sense than what's going on.
This was a very meaty topic. Like, this is unending. Like, remember when I was saying we're on episodes? I don't even know what episode. This is a mini-series. This is like a Roots mini-series.
I feel like the charges dropping was an incredible season finale. And now it's season 2. Like, the charges were dropped at like the end of the first season. And now it's season 2. The backlash and the aftermath.
This is some real, like, Annalise Keating, like, House of Cards type.
Olivia Pope.
Like, how? Someone was blackmailed. It had to be. You don't just drop, like, the mayor and the police department weren't in on it? Like,
It really is, like, ripped from the plot lines to the headlines.
So another, like, story that just keeps on giving. It's the saga, like, Wendy. I'm so tired of talking about Wendy, too, because I'm like, she's going on another hiatus. But this is just a week. It's just a week. She comes back April 8th.
How many times have we heard she's coming back in the past few months?
It's very strange that, she's taking another hiatus.
It's not strange.
The baby just was born, allegedly.
So she's got to be Auntie Mommy.
I think someone actually got Auntie Mommy.
She got to play Auntie Mommy. That's what's going on there.
Poor Wendy. And I think Charlamagne's been, like, saying more tea.
He was getting jealous that Charlamagne was introducing Sharina, a.k.a. Nikki, to other men. He wanted her all to himself. I don't even think Wendy needs to address anything. You just need to stop filming. You don't need a week hiatus. You need a full year in a facility. Get a good facility, not some shit on Long Island. Get yourself together on a private island in Hawaii. Regroup, heal, unplug. Bring your parents out there. Maybe you could make friends with some of the other rich people in rehab. I don't know, because you don't seem to have any friends or support system. But you've got to be your support system right now, girl.
Well, I disagree. I think she can still maintain the show. I just think she needs to come clean, and she'll have the public opinion on her side. Like, she'll have public sympathy. Like, because with the drug thing, I mean, that was good for her to say, like, I'm in a sober house right now. She had people rally around her. She's telling the truth.
Maybe that could be her support system, her fans.
Because everyone hates Kevin.
And it would give her something to do every day.
Right. I think she always gives these advice to celebrities that's been breaking up and stuff like that. Now it's like, okay,
take your own advice.
Right, take your own advice. That's why I'm just really surprised that she's not taking her own advice.
You know what? And that makes you look phony.
Right.
If you can't take your own advice and be like, you know what, this ain't working no more, or even if you just said, we're handling it behind the scenes. Even if you just acknowledged it, and it's like, look, I ain't gonna get out here and tell you everything until there's something to tell, but we are handling it behind the scenes. In the meanwhile, I will keep wearing my ring, because we're handling it behind the scenes. Like, something like that. It's like, just a little acknowledgement, but then people are like, oh, okay, I can understand. This is a real relationship, shit's going on.
Right.
Maybe telling the whole world everything that's going on isn't the best way to handle it.
They've been together, 20 years?
Oh, God. 20 years are ugly.
Or maybe 18. Wendy, we are praying for you. Well, I am. I'm not to hurry up and say, but I am. He's not. So...
I'll be the thought, and you can be the prayer.
Thoughts and prayers.
Oh my God. Okay, well that was today's show.
That was it?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to cover. I mean, we got enough time.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got time to be here editing all day. It's 12:44. I want to get this out by, it'll probably be 4 p.m. now because it takes a good 2 hours to edit and render, and then I still have Little Women Atlanta to do. So I've recorded it, but I have to edit it. So Heifer got a bajillion things to do. So yeah, we can give them a good 40 minutes today.
Okay, so I'm Jennifer Williams, and this is Jordan Peele. We'll see you sooner than Eva Marcille will see a renewed contract.
All right, thank you for joining.
So as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. If you need a professional and fun voiceover, I'm available on Fiverr. Link below.